I think there are meaning conditioning but also inner mental thoughts about relationships. How should my relationship be? With following a pattern, a frame of reference to I don't know what. And this really affects the relationship.
Massively, yeah. Like we were all given these images of like what a relationship should be. And it's so sort of shaming of like what our real experience is. We think like, why am I not happy in that relationship? Why do I not want this kind of relationship? What's wrong with me that I don't like this? You know, we're all trying to fit ourselves into some image that we've been given by the culture of like what the relationship should be. You know, and again, like to really allow our natural experience, like our direct experience. Like, how does it want to move in relationship with people or with a particular person? Like, what actually, how does it feel to be in relationship? You know, how do these different parts of the relationship feel? What wants to happen here? What's the true movement that wants to happen? And to allow it to be so unique and particular and so, you know, like, this is what I like in this moment, you know, like it doesn't have to fit any image of what it should be. You know, no one's relationship fits those sort of cultural norms or images we have. You know? And those images themselves are totally fabricated. I mean, they're just like, you know, 2020, this is like what the image looks like. You know, it's not how relationships will be 100 years from now. It's not how they were 100 years ago. You know, it's constantly moving, even the cultural image of what should be.
Yeah.
But the highest authority is already our direct experience. It's the truth of our direct experience. And that's what we're invited to listen to and validate and speak to and move from.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and just to not believe that voice that constantly tells us we're doing it wrong, that we're not the way that we're supposed to be, that what we want or what we enjoy or the way that we show up in relationship is the wrong way. You know, which is, again, that's the shame narrative is so consistent there. And it's often reinforced by our partners because our partners want us to be in relationship to them in a different way. You know, they have their desires and what they want. So often we'll align with those shaming ideas when it serves us.
Or the projections on the partner that he should be, she should be in a different way, or if the partner would be in this way, then the relationship will be okay, will be perfect, will be acceptable, etc.
It's like sort of like often when there's pain in a relationship or there's conflict or tension or differences, it's like there's often a battle to find out who's the wrong one. You know, like it's sort of like, well, either I'm bad or you're bad. So, yeah. And it's like the reality is like there's two people having their own particular innocent experience. Totally valid. Their experiences are totally valid. You know, and the willingness to see each other's experience, you know, to know each other's experience and to let whatever's true for what's happening there in the meeting, allow that to unfold the way it wants to, rather than like trying to superimpose some ideology of what it should be.
Yeah. Sometimes there's so much love between two persons and they don't even see it because they are constantly involved in this should be in this way, this should be in the other way, but the most important is love between persons.
Yeah, like really allowing each other to have their experience, you know, welcoming the experience of the other to be shared, even if it's not what we would want. The true intimacy, the true unconditional acceptance of each other.
Yeah, this is really wonderful and awesome and full of freedom as well.
Yeah. I mean, like we're always making it up in relationship. You know, it's like it's an unfolding. It's a dynamic unfolding. It's an aliveness. It's like a being in itself. So it's like we don't know what wants to happen, and we don't know what wants to happen. We have this idea from the culture of like what should happen, but it's totally fabricated. What's real? What actually wants to happen here?
Mm.
Yeah, really honoring like what's alive there, what's true there, all of it.